Ukraine is defending itself and shall not cede its freedom, whatever they might think in Moscow, Zelensky said. To Ukrainians, independence and the right to live on our land is the highest value. Russia has attacked our state in a very cunning way, the same way that Nazi Germany did during the Second World War. From today, our histories are on the opposing sides of world history. Zelensky said that Ukraine is being attacked from the air, from the north to the south, and that the Ukrainian military was engaged in heavy fighting, fending off attacks in Donbass, in the north, in the east, and in the south. Boris Johnson had some comments about old Pooty Poo and his bloody cootie coo. So, British Prime Minister, Conservative Prime Minister Boris Johnson, said that Putin has unleashed war in our European continent, and Britain cannot and will not just look away. Boris Johnson continues, our mission is clear: diplomatically, politically, economically, eventually militarily. This hideous and barbaric venture of Vladimir Putin must end in failure. Diplomatically, politically, economically, militarily. What the fuck? Hideous, barbaric venture. Yeah, what the fuck? Even the goddamn Boris Johnson, his conservatism puts Donald Trumpers to shame. Donald Trump conservatives are pushing for goddamn Putin to take over Ukraine and then take over America. They don't give a shit. They wouldn't have stopped Hitler. They're fucking Nazis. They're on the side of Putin. They're on the side of... He's been in power for the last 23 years. Some fucking prick was sitting there saying, he's mad about the whole NATO thing. Well, he didn't want Ukraine to become a part of NATO. That's what you're mad about? You're okay with Putin killing people because he didn't want Ukraine to become a part of NATO, and Ukraine seemed intent on becoming a part of NATO. You know who else is a part of NATO? The United States. But what's the principle there? Just no military alliances? No military alliances, for Ukraine. Because Ukraine didn't have nuclear weapons, because Ukraine didn't have any military alliances, they might get wiped out. They're going to be changed, from here on out, they're going to be completely different. So, let's see here. Military alliances involving the United States. So, we're a part of NATO. There's the Egypt-U.S. military relationship, the Arab-Israeli alliance against Iran, the Anglosphere, Pakistan-U.S., Alabama-Romania National Guard Partnership, allies of World War I, World War II, Baghdad Pact, Franco-American Alliance, Georgia National Guard Partnership, Illinois, Poland National Guard Partnership, Indiana, Slovakia. How come all these states are allowed to have military alliances? Iowa and Kosovo National Guard Partnership, Kansas and Armenia, Maine and Montenegro, Maryland and Bosnia, Maryland and Estonia, Michigan and Latvia. Maryland might have to fight in Estonia, Michigan, and Latvia. Japan and the U.S., mutual defense treaty with the Philippines, mutual defense treaty with South Korea. New Jersey and Albania National Guard Partnership, NATO, North Carolina, Moldova National Guard Partnership, Ohio, Hungary, Ohio, Serbia, Oklahoma, Azerbaijan, Ogdensburg, the Quadrilateral Security Dialogue, Pennsylvania and Lithuania. So, Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell's going on? This affair wasn't as bloody. Ukraine hasn't folded immediately. This affair wasn't as bloody as I thought it was going to be, but bloody. 50 people have been killed, 40 soldiers, and 10 civilians. So Russia's not fucking around. Essentially, I think that they're just trying to, shock and all. Shock and all, just roll in with tanks and shit and hope he's trying to demilitarize the damn thing. So he wants the Ukrainian military to just put their arms down. and surrender and just give up, right? I mean, isn't he merciful? Just give up your country. Let goddamn Putin steal Ukraine. 44 million people. Oh, they were going to join NATO. Ukraine has a right to join NATO, and any other nation who wants to join any military alliance has a right to pursue self-determination. They have a right to pursue. What the fuck? Who the hell would say, well, Putin, he's killing them Ukrainians because they was going to join NATO? Who in their right mind would actually think that that's a good argument? Why do you think it's okay for Hitler to kill all those Jews? Well, they were going to throw the Nazi label back at him. He is the one that's, acting like Hitler. He's going to do a denazification, demilitarization program. Motherfuckers lying about Donetsk and Luhansk. Luhansk is actually being attacked. Russia has forces in a dozen cities in Ukraine. Remember when Stalin starved 4 million Ukrainians to death? Fucking Lenin and Stalin, they're fucking pricks, but I guess Putin's going to do Mr. Capitalism. He's going to take care of Ukraine better than Lenin and Stalin. The 5th highest titanium production in the world happens in Ukraine. Where did you get that titanium? Metal plate in your head. UK is going to bring an unprecedented level of sanctions. Oh, shit, watch out. Economic sanctions are coming. Russia's attacking Lutsk, Ivano-Frankivsk, Zhytomyr, Kiev, Cherkasy, Odessa, Kharkiv, Poltava. It's like when goddamn Rush Limbaugh was shitting on fucking... Goddamn. America's been shitting on Democrats and liberals my entire goddamn life. They're all a bunch of center-right fucking fascist Nazi fucking assholes. A bunch of imperialist, capitalist, selfish fucking piles of shit. Where's the left? Where's the Leninists? Where's the Trotskys? Where is the left? You only got one goddamn socialist in Congress, right? So 2 or 3 or whatever, just in name only. But Bernie, AOC. But that's out of 435. Where the hell is the left? Where the hell is the left? Just those 2 members, and what the hell are they doing? They're not changing anything. They're going along with the flow. Kharkiv, Poltava, Sumy, Chernihiv, Luhansk. They're even bombing Luhansk. I thought we were saving Luhansk. We're bombing Luhansk. I thought we were saving people in Luhansk. No, we're bombing Luhansk. Okay. What the fuck? No reported attacks. This is easier. Where have they not attacked? Russia hasn't attacked Lviv, Vinnytsia, Uman, Kramatorsk. They haven't bombed Kramatorsk or Melitopol or Khmelnytsky or Zaporizhzhia or Dnipro Petrovisk or Kherson. They haven't bombed Kherson yet. There has been bombs, or attacks near Lviv, Khmelnytsky, and Nikopol. Putin says he doesn't want to occupy Ukraine, just wants to demilitarize it, just wants to take, basically all the manhood, just take all the men of Ukraine and pull their pants down and just give them a nice little spanking and take their guns away from them. That's all Putin wants to do with Ukraine. Boris Johnson, this would be one time that the U.S. empire could do something good for the fucking world. Jesus Christ, all those, bullshit things all over the world. This would be a good way to fix the Iraq war. Let's actually fight for Ukraine. We sat there and said, Iraq needed our help and shit. They didn't need our fucking help. We made that shit up, and now 1 million Iraqis are dead. Ukraine needs our help. Ukraine needs our fucking help. But does America have a conscience? Does America have a moral core? Nah, America's selfish motherfuckers. And like I said, this is just a dumb fucking Republican piece of shit. So many Republican pieces of shit want to fucking criticize the Democrats and the liberals as if, that's a big eye-opening experience, motherfuckers. The whole country is a bunch of center-right assholes. So you're what? Oh, the Democrats are all about imperialism and the Democrats are... Shut the fuck up. You motherfuckers suck the Republicans' dick, so why wouldn't the Democrats act like fucking Republicans? And what's the alternative model? Where's the Lenin? You know, what does it look to be like a strong leftist in America? You need an Abraham Lincoln. You need an FDR. And without that, we ain't got shit. Who the only Leninist? Vanguard, Jackson Hinkle. That's the only Leninist in this country that I know of. Why can't Ukraine join NATO? Putin wants to steal fucking Ukraine. That's why. Putin wants to take Ukraine, and goddamn, if Ukraine joins NATO, well, then he won't be able to take Ukraine. It wasn't like they was on the verge of fucking becoming part of NATO. That makes no fucking sense. And what? You're going to sit there and say, well, Putin doesn't like NATO being so close to it. So that means you're going to let Estonia and Latvia and all those, you're just going to let them get, raped by the damn Ruskies? The Ruskies get to oppress them and take their just bare naked aggression, oppression. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Putin, this isn't self-defense for Russia or Putin. He has chosen the path of evil. This is aggression. And the world needs to unite and stop motherfucking Russia from doing what the fuck they're doing. Boris Johnson, the conservatism of UK puts all the Republicans in America to shame, especially the fucking Donald Trump Republicans. Stupid motherfucking Donald Trump Republicans. They're basically sucking Putin's dick. They were sucking Putin's dick ever since he got elected into it. And they never got into the goddamn Russia Gate shit, never got into the Cold War shit. And hell, what's the Mueller report that said that there was no collusion, but Trump is sitting there saying how smart and savvy Putin is. Trump almost got goddamn fucking impeached by cutting the funding to Zelensky. So Trump was trying to cut the funding to Zelensky, let Putin just go in and take all of Ukraine. Now he's saying how smart and savvy Putin is. Well, that's smart. He took those countries, said those countries were independent, and then he's going to use that as a pretense to invade. That's not smart. That's obvious. That's what goddamn Hitler did. Fucking, that's not... Well, it's smart and savvy. It's like saying kicking, somebody when they're down is smart and savvy. I mean, he's down. So, kicking him when he's down, that's, you don't want him to get up and kick you back. Of course you kick a man when he's down. Not sure if the city of Mariupol has fallen. I know 3 people were killed, and I know that they were being bombed. I'm pleasantly surprised that Ukraine has not fallen. I thought I would have woken up to a Ukraine that just gave up, but Zelensky says he's going to win. Zelensky is being defiant. Boris Johnson is being defiant. Even that old fucking, creepy goddamn grandpa groping sniff. The president of the United States, he's being, he's getting all buck. He's sitting there saying this is some bullshit, drawing red lines and shit. If that old-ass man with fucking dementia can, be a man and stand up, we have a right to defend ourselves and we have a right to defend others. Piles of shit that don't want to defend Ukraine. They're a bunch of Nazi motherfuckers, a bunch of authoritarian, right-wing Nazi motherfuckers. Want to suck goddamn Trump's dick so fucking hard, they don't care if America collapses. It's a Democrat president. Just like Rush Limbaugh says he wants the agenda to fail. No, he wants America to fail. So don't listen to these, I criticize both Republicans and Democrats because I'm pushing for a working class, revolution. I want the working class people of America to have a say-so. To actually have a fighting chance. So fuck Russia, fuck Putin, fuck that dictatorship, fuck that autocracy. Fuck these hiccups. Yeah, it's time for America to be Americans. Remember when America used to be Americans, used to be proud, the red, white, and blue? Nah, you're not going to fuck with Ukraine. Nah, you're not going to fuck with... No country should fuck with any other country. Unless, by invitation, unless their government, their democratically elected government by invitation invited you. Oh, man. I'd go to fucking Ukraine. Oh, why don't you go to Ukraine? Yeah, give me a fucking ticket, motherfucker. Like this shit ain't gonna. Attack on Ukraine's sovereignty. It's not attack on America's sovereignty. Yeah, it does. It makes America look like a bunch of fucking chumps. You're the policeman of the world. You went and invaded Iraq and all these other countries, and this country needs your help, and you ain't gonna do shit. That's embarrassing. America could do something good for the fucking world. That's the problem. It's a good thing. It'd be a good thing for America to stop Russia from invading Ukraine. That would be a good thing. That's what the Republicans are fucking afraid of. Biden didn't manufacture this. Yeah, it does help his fledgling fucking presidency. He hasn't done shit for the presidency. But just to say, well, he's doing that because, no, because right is right and wrong is wrong. And what the fuck? People make no fucking sense. The reason why I was opposed to the Iraq war, because one country shouldn't invade another country. The reason why I'm opposed to the Russian invasion of Iraq, because one country shouldn't invade another country. Motherfuckers, stupid motherfuckers. I mean, it's almost like they're I want to say they're being too peacenik, but maybe they're just in the bed with they are fucking traitors. I don't, hang out with enough goddamn liberals and Democrats for whenever you all say, well, the Democrats and the liberals are like this. All I've ever heard is a bunch of right-wing fucking Nazi fucking pieces of shit talk bad about the left and liberals and Democrats. That's all you've ever fucking done my entire goddamn life. There is no fucking left wing at all. It's all a bunch of right-wing fucking piles of shit. You're fighting for a nice socialist, an anarcho-syndicalist society. Is that what you're doing? You're fighting for a civil society, civil republicanism? I'd fight and die for civil, civic republicanism. I bet you goddamn Donald Trump Republicans don't know shit about that either. What am I trying to say? Just piles of shit, motherfuckers, just a bunch of piles of shit. I think people just don't know right from wrong. If, I go and I punch a Republican in his mouth, they'll say that's wrong. But if I go punch, the neighbor of the Republican in their mouth, they'll say, well, what did he do, right? Clearly it must have been justified. Must have had some reason to do something like that. You don't just go around doing shit like that for no reason. Fucking Nazi fucks. People's news. Shut the fuck up. The fuck I'm one of the people, motherfucker, and your news don't move me. Don't need to hear your fucking bullshit. Your news. Shut the fuck up. You can't even report that, one person got gunned down by another person. What news you reporting, motherfucker? You're not even reporting innocent people getting killed. Just your political bullshit. A bunch of right-wing dumb fucks. I can't just, the liberals and the Democrats. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. The left is the heartbeat, the community, the solidarity. That's all you're fucking saying. You don't have a heart. You don't believe in the community. You don't care about solidarity. Fuck you. I mean, it's like listening to Republicans criticize Democrats is just like, are they even criticizing the right shit, or are they just criticizing dumb shit so that way when you correct course the way that they said, then you get fucked, right? Fucking politics, man. Wouldn't it be nice if there was just like a person that says, you know what? I want what's best for America. It doesn't matter who the Republican, if it's Democrat, what's best for America. That's what I support. And it's not good for America to just watch, as Russia takes Ukraine. How embarrassing, America, you fucking dickheads, you fucking pricks. You got all that military budget, all that shit, all that money that you waste. What a bunch of pricks. Yeah, motherfuckers will, say Joe Biden should not defend Ukraine, but where are they at on the rest of the fucking wars? I think people want America to go down, and as much as I want revolution and I want to see a brand new America, what world you going to bring? You going to have elections? You going to have a constitution? You going to have rights and freedoms? Shut the fuck up. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're already against elections and constitutions right now and freedoms right now. Crime's happening all over the fucking place. I'm tired of actually saying, fucking crime is bad. Crime is bad, you stupid motherfuckers. Why is that so fucking hard to say? Why is that so hard to believe? Piles of shit because you're Nazi evil motherfuckers. You look at what Putin does and you think that's okay because you're a Nazi evil motherfucker. So America, fuck yeah. The fucking stupid insanity that, that we do on Syria and fucking Libya and Venezuela and the rest of Iraq and all that. We could do something good. And you know what? I am for bringing the empire back. You want to have a real discussion about empire? Yeah, and what America needs to do? Well, I don't want, I think some people are so fucking anti-America that they're wicked and suicidal and stupid. If it all goes to shit, you think your life will be better? Motherfucker, how you gonna tweet and fucking say your dumb shit? So, what do I want to happen with America and the empire? At the very least, I want for us to take care of ourselves and take care of our own borders. Having 900 military bases is not a good, that doesn't help the worker class. But the United Nations, you got China, you got Russia, you got the UK, and you got France. And then you got the nuclear powers too. So by withdrawing, are we saying that these countries can, fill the void, fill the vacuum? What will fill the vacuum? Is it going to be the United Nations? I would like to reform the United Nations. At the very least, protect our own borders. So yeah, I would love all 900 military bases to just come back to America and let's just come home, America. Let's just come home. Yeah, I would love that. And then you would have to have the United Nations put in charge or whatever. But if you're just saying the goddamn Putins of the world can do whatever the fuck they want to do, that's not what I want. And there's an in between path too. You got to have 6-month withdrawal or some shit. So you need to have an orderly withdrawal. 900 military bases. Just gonna close them all down tomorrow and just give all the fucking money and military supplies to the fucking Taliban. Whoever the terrorists are in charge, just give all of our fucking supplies, and without a fight, without even trying to save any of it. That makes no sense. It's stupid. So there's an in-between path. I mean, you could be isolationist, you could be all about empire, or I'd say turn the military bases into embassies. Turn them into, U.S. embassies. Try to win the world over by, winning hearts and minds and winning hearts and minds in the battle place of ideas, just in the, so winning the ideas, having the best ideas, showing by example that America is great, not because of bayonet. So yeah, I would love to America to stop being a fucking warmonger, but we're an oil company with a goddamn security apparatus. We're an oil company with a military. So what are we supposed to do? To me, I'm a progressive. So to me, anything that goes towards, right now we're part of this evil empire and part of this evil five club, this empire nation. So when America's in Niger or Cameroon, I don't trust that we're there for good reasons. What the fuck we doing in Cameroon? We're propping up a dictator, Belarus. I called, for toppling Belarus for a year or two ago when he was a dictator, saying he was going to ignore the elections, and he didn't give a goddamn fuck. We didn't stop that shit, and now look what happens, right? Fucking Putin, that was bullshit what he was doing in Georgia. It's bullshit what he did in Crimea. That's the reason why Ukraine was fighting for Donetsk and Luhansk. People want to say, well, Ukraine they were killing them, and so the Russians are just saving. It was a genocide. There was a genocide of Russians. This is identical to Hitler's playbook with the Sudetenlands. There's a bunch of Germans in the Sudetenlands, so he said, well, that's basically ours anyways. He takes the Sudetenlands, and he takes all of Czechoslovakia. So he got a foothold, and then he took the whole damn country. But at the end of World War II, you're going to have a lot of pissed off people that say, no, Germans, no, you can't live in Bohemia, you can't live in the Czechoslovakia, you can't live in the Sudetenland. And they massacred the fuck out of them. And of course, and they had, historical justification for doing so. We let you live in our neighborhoods, and then you just brought the goddamn Fuhrer and the Nazi, Reich into our fucking neighborhood, you piles of shit. That's what we get for being good neighbors. Bohemia should never trust another German for as long as they live. They should work on their Czech language. But it took 5 or 6 or 7 regions that Hitler took of other countries. He even took Austria. He took a whole nother country. Putin has taken a whole nother fucking country. So all these fucking Trump Republicans are all about Confederacy and Nazis and all this other shit. It's terrible. So basically they allow all this stupid Nazi shit that happened in this fucking country. They have a chance to stop a Nazi. They got a chance to stop a Nazi. But they're on the side of Nazis. So their fucking bullshit rhetoric. I'm supposed to believe the Boogaloo Boys and all this other shit. I'm both conservative and liberal, but I will never embrace my conservative self until I'm like 90 fucking years old. I will always be more progressive than conservative. To move forward, to change things. Motherfuckers act like if we just stay still and never change anything, that life will just get better. Change is inevitable. Change happens all the time. You wake up, your body, you eat, you poop. I mean, it's all changing. It's constantly changing. And if you're not in flux with the change, then you're... Fuck. So America. I don't know if you got $200. I'll go fight them damn Russians in Ukraine. I'll go fight them damn Russians in Ukraine. Fuck you, Russian motherfuckers taking Ukraine. Ukraine's not your country. That's illegal. That's wrong. That's bullshit. The greatest generation gave us the greatest legacy, and that's the thin red line. One sovereign nation can't invade another sovereign nation. So it would be progressive. It would be progressive to turn all of our military bases into embassies, because that's a step in the right direction. Instead of just being a conquering empire that just dominates militarily, we could work on our economics and taking over the world by our trade and our superior goods and products and services. Yeah, right is right and wrong is wrong. So if you punch a Republican in their fucking stupid shit face, they'll be like, "Hey, what'd you do that for? Don't punch me." And they'll want to punch you back, and they'll have a right to. They have a right to defend themselves, just like anybody and everybody else. But if their neighbor is getting their ass kicked, then they just shrug their shoulders and they say, "No, he doesn't have a right to defend himself." What? That's stupid. You're such an authoritarian, right-wing, fucking totalitarian, Nazi fucking piece of shit. You can't tell right from wrong. You can't tell right from wrong. I mean, all them black people that got lynched, but you need a philosophy of evil. Why are people evil? Coercion works. It's fun. Sadist. People are sadistic, so they power to make people afraid. That's like power, so they like having power over others. There's a bunch of reasons why people are evil. And I'm traumatized by your all's wickedness. I'm so traumatized. You guys are some wicked motherfuckers. What? Nazis are in my neighbor's house? When the Nazis were taking the Jews out of the house, nobody stood up. Nobody did shit. The communists were, fucking bunk. When the KKK were taking black folks out of the house and shooting them, nobody did shit then either. And there was like a big fucking celebration. They would take pictures and then it was like a big picnic. And then pass those, fucking like poster cards or whatever. So look what we did. Oh, you lynched a black man? Yeah. Yeah. Don't you love the culture that we're... No, that's not civilized. You have a criminal justice system. You have a judge and a prosecutor and all that. You just let the fucking KKK racist terrorist criminal mob commit whatever atrocities, and you didn't say and do nothing. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So, when you say, well, my neighbor is getting punched and I'm not going to do shit about that, and then you're going to be shocked when that person comes to your house and starts punching you. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere, so fuck injustice.